Hi, and welcome to the 10-10-Diverse Show, episode 81. Today we've got 9 artists. We're going to quickly promote one of their songs each. We've got three different artists from Germany today. We're going to start off with the first one. Bert, Fenber, introduce yourself and what's the story behind your song, Shadow Man?
Okay, Shadow Man is a personal song. I can say it's about a love story, and it's a tragic love story because the woman I knew, she was married, but we knew each other 25 years and got closer. And when we got closer, her husband had a big accident with a plane, and then she had to take care of her husband. That's my story of Shadow Man.
So it's a song about a broken heart, same as many other amazing songs. A great way to start the show. Sit back and enjoy Shadow Man by Bert Fenber. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
I'm at your side, and I'm not at your side, 'cause I have to hide in your light. We talk on the phone endless hours at night, while I'm fighting with my pride. I feel like a gift resting high on a shelf, only touched way beyond daylight. Telling the story again to myself and asking for some light. I'm a shadow man, have to hide myself, feel like in a band, My love is so long and your time for me short. Emotions are running so fast. We snatch us a walk and visit my bed, while time is an ocean with a shore. You leave in the night, going back to a home, and then I'm lying alone. I look for a thread that I might see a way for tomorrow and today. I'm a shadow man, have to hide myself, feel like in a band, I'm dreaming of the time when we will walk side by side. I'm a shadow man, have to hide myself, feel like in a band, I'm a shadow man, have to hide myself, feel like in a band.
Bert Fenber, absolutely fine.
Thank you.
So I've actually got my 4. We call them Vikings. Steve, Kimbo, Mark, and Peter. I know Peter's not got the beard, but he's still a Viking every bit. So it's the Vikings that's going to leave a comment today or a little review. And our next guest is Valley and Wolfie. So let's go. Red beard, white beard, green beard, then Peter. What was your thoughts here while I load up the Wolfipilz song? Mark, then Kimbo.
Yeah, but I remember that hearing this song on a previous show a while back.
Okay.
I feel the same way about it now as I did then, and it just gets better. It's just a great song. It rolls along beautifully, and I didn't understand the story behind it until you explained it, which makes it even more poignant. Wow, you know, I was a bit kind of, the jaw hit the floor when you described why you wrote the song. But it's awesome, man. It's a really cool tune. I really like it. Very radio friendly as well. So yeah, man, go for it. It's good.
Thank you.
Well said, Mark. Kimbo, Steve, then Peter.
Well, you said it truly, Captain Redbeard, but it is a tragic love story for sure. You know, kind of being helpless in the situation, and you might dream about it, but then reality knocks, and all of a sudden you're back where you were. So if anybody's going through that, you know how it feels. But just really great guitar. Loved your vocals. I loved the lyrics. And you know what? I loved the idea of where you were too. Kind of gives you a sense of old, that the old building with the stone. Just very well done. Very pleasant to listen to. I think it's a great listen. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
That's it. Steve.
Well, like Mark, Captain Redbeard said, you know, I too can remember this from hearing this on the show before.
Okay.
And I was really impressed then. And I remember thinking it reminded me of a Leonard Cohen song. I could imagine, you know, Leonard Cohen singing a song like that. And I've just listened to it again, and I think the same. And not only that, I think, Bert, you actually bear like a physical resemblance to Leonard. So, and
Okay.
he was, well, you're very welcome. And he was one of my top singer-songwriters ever, you know. I adored that guy. I went to see him at the Isle of Wight when I was 16. So, you know, I don't think you can get a higher praise from me than
Well, thanks.
reminds
Yes.
you of Leonard Cohen. So, reminds me of Leonard
Thank
Cohen.
you.
So, yeah, you're welcome.
Well said. Well said, Peter. And then we'll go to Valley and Wolfie. Peter.
Yes, I think it's
Ben,
a great story, but it's a great story you have told us, and the melody is very famous. I like it.
I would say it first. Bert, you can play the guitar. I'm a learner. You are such a great voice. Very good.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey.
I have seen a lot of videos of you, and it's a great honor for us. We are little musicians here in Germany. To
Oh,
be in this crew.
I know you from Facebook. I know.
We love you.
Thank you.
Maybe you can learn me a little bit guitar.
Okay, we can do it online.
That was very beautiful, very beautiful. Peter, what was your thoughts here? Then we get to the second act, which is Wolfipilz.
Yeah, I don't think I heard this song before, but I've heard many songs of Mr. Fenber before, and one thing I know is that he knows how to write craft songs, and this one is no exception. And you know to choose the instruments to create that great build-up that you want. So well done. And of course, the story is makes it you feel it.
Thank you. Yes.
Well said, everyone there. So if anyone's watching this, look at the description in the video. You'll see all the guests here's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify accounts. That's an hour after the show. So if you want to follow any of the guests on the show, just look at the description here. Bert Fenber, till the next time. Thank you, Bert. So we're going to do the three acts from Germany first, then we'll do the three lovely ladies, then we'll do the Vikings at the end, if that's okay. So from Germany, over to Germany. Valley and Wolfie, aka Wolfipilz, could you introduce yourself and what's the story behind your song? I'll try and say it.
Okay.
Was uns Jetzt, Vertrauen. Why you write that song?
Yes, Lass uns jetzt vertrauen is a song is we created in the pandemic. And it's a song when we don't come together with other people. We have a great shutdown in Germany, and so we make it. But we think it's also actuality in the moment, because we have 2 wars in the world, and we have also people, they are many afraid of many things. And so we think, let us through. It's maybe a message that's in any times actuality.
And I would say the song Lass uns jetzt Vertrauen shows at the first moods in this video how the politicians are working here in Germany. They talk and talk and talk, and the people say, what's going on? We can't understand anything what you are talking about, and the sense is nothing. And this shows how we prepared our pandemic here in Germany, because the people should stand together. They can't live one by one in her rooms. They have to stand together, and then we can build a new world, a better world. And that's what we do with our songs. We show heavy things, what we are thinking about. It's not okay what's going on. We don't want to have a third world war. What's going on here in this world? I never voted for a politician which tries to make a war. I don't have done this. I don't like this situation. And we make these stories with a little bit joking, with a little bit Augenklimpern. Augenklimpern, zwinkern, eyes klimpern, no? And that's what our message is. We come to the people and say, look, this is the situation, but don't stop to laugh, don't stop to stand together. That's the most important thing here in this world, to stand together. For people.
Absolutely. What a beautiful introduction. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Lass uns jetzt Vertrauen by Wolfipilz. I try my best, eh?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gentlemen, one love.
Liebe Mitbürgerinnen und Mitbürger, heute haben wir im Kabinett neue Regelungen beschlossen. Wir stehen vor großen Herausforderungen, müssen diese annehmen, gemeinsam handeln, dabei den nötigen Abstand wahren und niemals vergessen, dass uns in unserem schönen Land eine goldene Zukunft bevorsteht. Wenn wir zusammen nach vorne schauen, können wir Geschichte schreiben.
Die Experten streiten sich, der Lockdown ist nicht weit. Nach langem Ringen drängt die Zeit, Ausgangssperre macht sich breit. Ich such noch nach der Lösung für meinen eigenen Weg. Dabei fällt mir jetzt noch ein, ohne Hoffnung will ich gar nicht sein. Lass uns jetzt vertrauen und in die Zukunft schauen. Jetzt zusammenstehen und miteinander gehen. Ja, miteinander. Die Kluft zwischen den Menschen wächst weltweit enorm. Die Politik treibt Blüten bei, Klimawirtschaft, Umweltschutz. Die Suche nach der Mitte treibt alle heute um. Quoten und Prognosen machen mich schon lange richtig stumm. Lass uns jetzt vertrauen und in die Zukunft schauen. Jetzt zusammenstehen und miteinander gehen. Ja, miteinander. Heute hab ich ne Idee, ruf alte Freunde an. Wir sprechen über Hoffnung, übers Leben und Verständigung. Wir werden uns auch sehen und freuen uns so sehr. Denn miteinander ist das Ziel, so ganz alleine geht nicht allzu viel. Lass uns jetzt vertrauen und in die Zukunft schauen. Jetzt zusammenstehen und miteinander gehen.
Ja, miteinander. Ja, miteinander.
Lass uns jetzt vertrauen und in die Zukunft schauen. Jetzt zusammenstehen und miteinander gehen. Lass uns jetzt vertrauen und in die Zukunft schauen. Jetzt zusammenstehen und miteinander gehen.
Wolfipilz, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Wunderbar. Yeah.
Wunderbar.
Yeah. So
What I can do is this. Have you seen this with the guitar? Wow, this is the best thing I can do.
even though I didn't understand it, you can see the humor in it, and you can see how you're trying to make like fun of a bad situation. And hats off to you. Let's see what Bert, Renee, and Valen have to say. We'll get the three reviews. I'll let the Vikings say something as well. But Bert, what's your thoughts there, Bert?
Okay, since I understand the text, okay, it's a nice text. It's a good text. And the idea of doing it like a press conference or like some speaker, some politician speaking to other politicians or to the press, that's a very interesting idea. And then all of a sudden, instead of speaking, they start singing, and they start singing this song about trusting each other and doing things together and not against each other. So this is a good idea to just switch the scene from, well, official press conference to singing a song. That's really nice.
Thank you, Bert.
There's much fun on the tray from this video. It's making a video producer here in Gießen. It's Robin Jäger, Periton Film Music, and we make it in 2021. It was at the end from the pandemic.
Yes.
And it was a very great atmosphere when we make this video. And we both like it to make music and to make the video, and this is also our message, that we like it and that we have fun, and we want to inspire other people to have also.
Well, it's a catchy chorus. It's a catchy chorus.
Thank you very much.
Well said, well said. So we try and do three reviews here. So let Captain Whitebeard say something because he knows you guys, and then we'll let the bad reception lads say something. So Kimbo, and then Valen and Rennie. That'll be enough here. Three reviews is plenty.
Yeah, I love the premise of the song. You know, knowledge is power, and it seems like governments attempt to confuse people so that they can keep the power, you know. And there's a saying in the States, circle the wagons. And, you know, that's just kind of what we have to do as people to protect ourselves and our families, our friends. Be nice if everybody could unite that way. I really appreciated the video. I agree with Bert. That was a crazy great idea. It's like the guy to the left of you was like, the heck's going on? And then he got into the song. You know, I thought that was well done. But it's message music, but it was poppy message music, so it's very catchy. And I just I totally enjoyed it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Rennie?
Yo, hey, I think that song transports a good message that I agree with. Like let's stand together and yeah, and everyone I think should agree with if we want to have a better world. So, and the song addresses many people, I think, for it has a catchy melody, and it's pretty easy listening. So I think it can address a lot of people, and yeah, I like it. Good work.
Thank you very much.
Well said. Valen, would you like to say something before we get to the bad reception section? Valen?
Yeah, the video is super cool. I super love it. I like the energy that transmits, and I also think that your words are super well transmitted in the video. Like, in some point, I think, yeah, being on the lockdown and whatever put us in a situation that if we are not together and if we not confront these politicians and whatever, we cannot do anything, you know, and we cannot do art. That is the important thing.
Well said. We all do. We all need to stand together in this world. We do, and the big people are not going to change it. The only people who can change it is us little people. So let's all keep making wonderful music, and you know, it's the only chance we've got. Well, Wolfipilz, until the next time, thank you for being a marvelous guest, Valley and Wolfie.
Thank you.
Dankeschön. Dankeschön.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So from Germany all the way over to Germany again, represented from Valen and Rennie. Rennie, who are Bad Reception? And what's the story behind your song, Bad Reception, the song as well?
So the Bad Reception is, we introduced our self-titled song now, a title song, and the band came together like during the pandemic. I started with my drummer, who's unavailable now because he has to work. And then Valentin is his name. He's from Argentina. He comes from Argentina. He came over to Germany like 1.5 years ago. Is that right? And he's an amazing bass player. I love him. I love you, man. And he contributed so many fucking amazing bass lines to our album that we released on 10th of November, just a couple of days ago. So, and the band name addresses the topic of the constant information overflow, since we have the internet, basically. Through the internet, all the information in the world is accessible, and people have trouble processing all that, and therefore tend to make like bipolar decisions on opinions. And it's a complex topic. This also enables, like, for example, politicians to manipulate people way easier than it used to be before the age of the internet. So that's basically the meaning of the band's name and of the song's name. Another reason why I came up with this name is because I actually always have a bad reception on my mobile phone when I'm at home. So that was another fun fact.
It's a pleasure to have you here, dude. I've been talking to you for a while on Facebook, and I'm so happy to have the Bad Reception here on the show. So the Bad Reception with their song name, Bad Reception. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
It seems we're endlessly feeding
wonderful reception for bad reception. Hey, great song, honestly. Jane Marie's the next guest, so I'm going to go the Vikings and then Jane Marie. So let's go Peter, Steve first, please. Peter, then Steve.
All right. Well, when I hear a band from Germany and I see a flying V, immediately I think Michael Schenker.
Yes, baby.
Take it. That's right.
So, of course, then I could not get my mind out of that direction. But you guys, you created that sound, and now awesome.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Steve, Kimball, then Mark.
Well, I thought that was an excellent performance and a really great song. So your bad reception got a very good reception from me.
Perfect.
Well said, dude. Kimball, Mark, and then Jane Marie. Kimball.
Well, I gotta say, the song kicks butt, man. That was great. The guitars have a nice crunch in them, you know, solid throughout. Nice lead section. The vocals, I love the effect. I mean, that was perfect for, you know, what the song was about. I think it was great stuff. Powerful, and you know, you make a lot of music for a three-piece band, and that's always room for, like, hey, that's great. So I was very impressed with it. Thanks, guys. Nice job, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well said. Mr. Storey.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of power trios. I do like them. You know, a lot of bands I've liked have just been a power trio. And like Kimbo said, you make a hell of a massive sound for three people. I love the song. I love the riffs. I love the video, the image, the band's image, really cool. And I love the fact that you're wearing a Down t-shirt.
Yes. Yeah. My best one.
Awesome. Awesome. Good stuff. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, I gotta say, I've got to leave now. I'm very sorry, but I have to give guitar lessons. So
one more comment from Jane Marie, and then that's cool. Jane Marie, thoughts? Just one more. Jane Marie.
Oh yeah, sorry. I love the name. It's fantastic. I've always got bad reception too, so I totally relate to that. Great. I can't believe there's only three people, like everyone else has said. Amazing volume you make, and yeah, the guitar's fantastic. Just great performance, and the video is great too. I love the video.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Well said. So
lovely.
Renee and Valen from the Bad Reception, thanks for being great guests. Valen, you can stay longer if you're free. You're welcome to stay and watch the rest of the songs. Renee, I'll speak to you later today or something. One love, brother. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Till the next time. Bad Reception, everyone.
All right. See you. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Ciao. So from Germany over to the UK. Jane Marie, welcome back to the show. Could you introduce yourself? What's the story behind your song All on My Own, featuring Jessica Maya?
So I am Jane. I used to write for film and television. Now I've started writing songs, and I had this lovely young lady called Jess who is singing on them for me. So it's not me singing. But yeah, so I write the music and lyrics, and this one is it's a bit like Bert's. It's a bit of a heart wrencher. It's about anyone who's dealing with the end of a relationship when you are on the journey. You think you're on a journey with them, and then they break it off, and you watch them go off with somebody else while you just have to sit back and watch. So a bit painful, but yeah, it's a complete opposite to what you've just heard. So hopefully you'll enjoy it.
Hey, everything that you do is absolute world class. Just sit back and enjoy it. All on My Own. Jane featuring Jessica Maya, aka Jess. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like I'm now doing this journey all on my own, on my own. I see you found someone new, so I'll go on my own, on my own. Does she give you everything I couldn't do? Does she make you feel like I'm now doing this journey all on my own, on my own. I lost myself in all the love that I was giving you. Thought we had something, but it seems you didn't feel it too. No one can warn you how it feels to have a broken heart and fall apart. Looks like I'm now doing this journey all on my own, on my own. I see you found someone new, so I'll go on my own, on my own. Does she give you everything I wanted to? Does she make you feel love that I couldn't do? Looks like I'm now doing this journey all on my own, on my own. I know my place in your life, so I'll act accordingly. No point to fight for true love if it don't come naturally. You'll never know how much your actions have torn me apart, torn me apart. Looks like I'm now doing this journey all on my own, on my own, all on my own. I see you found someone new, so I'll go on my own, on my own. Does she give you everything I wanted to? Does she make you feel love that I couldn't do? Looks like I'm now doing this journey all on my own, on my own. Looks like I'm now doing this journey all on my own, on my own. On my own.
Absolutely. I'm going to say the word first. So, totally wonderful. So, Maria's the next guest. So, let's run through the Vikings and then Maria. So, let's go. Mark, then Kimbo.
Okay, yeah, Jane, you know, I'm a big fan of your music. It just soothes my soul. And the beauty of this show is that the more you become acquainted with the artists that are on it, the more you appreciate the amount of work they're putting into their material and the quality of the songwriting they do. And you are definitely up there for me in the top draw. That is a beautiful song. And what is lovely is the music is beautiful, but the vocals are also very beautiful. And the combination of you and Jessica works really well. And the thing I love about the song most of all is the fact that it's a sad song, but it's poignant as opposed to being whiny. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's just a beautiful song, and it really gets the feelings across, you know, without being cliched. So yeah, I love your stuff, Jane. It's great. It's awesome.
Thanks for that. Thank you.
Well said, well said. Kimbo, then Steve.
Well, as a lyricist, you know, definitely myself, singer-songwriter, but lyrics are so important to me. You really described the human condition here. And, you know, when you feel like you're on your own, you got so many questions. You know, am I going to be on my own for the rest of my life? I mean, what did I do wrong? What's going on with the other person? So I think you hit it. You nailed it right. You know, you nailed it on the head. And sometimes relationships are unequal. You might love somebody, they don't love you back. So it's a big confusing mess when you're a human, it seems like, but you got it perfect. The lyrics were great. And I love the vocals. So, you know, she had a pretty decent range there when she hit some highs.
Mm.
So all in all, it's very satisfying, you know, listen.
Thank you.
So great job.
Thank you, Kimbo. Thank you.
Well said, dude. So Steve and then Peter.
Jane, all I can add to all of that is, well, I can't add anything to it. Everything that Captain Redbeard and Kimbo have said here, Captain Whitebeard, I completely agree with. And so, you know, for me, it's just a completely beautiful song, and Jessica sings it so well. It's just beautiful.
Thank you.
And so, yeah, just simply a very beautiful song, very well sung, very well performed, beautiful.
Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome.
That's it. Peter, then Maria, who's also our next guest. So Peter, then Maria.
Yeah, Jane, I think I've told you before, your song crafting is so good. The development in the song, absolutely fantastic. The words, yeah, I completely agree with Kimbo said, is so well worded. And which I've also said before, in Jess, you have found that perfect singer that can put the emotion to the words that you've written, and that's it's absolutely fantastic. Now I love all your work.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Peter.
Well said. Maria D. Clements.
Yeah, I'm already your fan. I would say I added this song into my Apple Music playlist. It's
thank you.
I think it's a very perfect combination of a very talented and professional songwriter and producer and a singer. So this is very important. And how much effort you put, guys, into the video, I think for me it's always kind of like a headache. It's I know how hard it is just to combine everything, how much work it is just to release one song. And I think you did a great job. And yeah, really in love with Jessica vocals. So she has so beautiful chest voice, so just tiny, just, you know, like intonations in her song. So like big vocals. Yeah, I think she would be a really great singer. And this song, I think it deserves to be a hit, really.
Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you.
Couldn't agree more. Well said, everyone. Jane Marie, we love you to bits here. Until the next time, darling. See it again. Thank you. So from England, we're still staying in England. She's from Kazakhstan. Her name is Maria D. Clements. Could you introduce yourself and the story behind your song Downfall?
Yeah. Hiya. So I'm Maria D. Clements. I'm indie soul pop singer, songwriter, and also a female producer. So kind of one person of so many professions. So based in UK, Hampshire. So I'm trying, just started to write my music a couple of years ago, and I'm trying to marry classical orchestrational sound with a kind of commercial pop sound, and just trying to explore my boundaries actually. And the next song I would love to perform is Downfall. This is a song that starts my second album, which is called Sad Story. And I want to connect my albums with psychology and people's feelings. So my first album was all about fear. So it was all about the war, about kind of teenager problems. So this second one is about pain. It's more about like love, you know, sad stories in the love. So I hope you like it.
Oh, it's absolutely amazing track. Maria D. Clements with her track Downfall. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. And we've only got 4 acts left. We've got Tina, then Mark, then Peter, then Steve. Hope you can hang around for the rest of the show. Sit back and enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Small and weak, though what we really
Wow.
Downfall by Maria D. Clements, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Fantastic. So Tina's the next guest. So I'll do the Vikings and then Tina. So let's go Peter, then Steve.
Maria, the sound of this song is so good. Immediately when that guitar comes in, it's so full and lush. That's really well done. And then you get the poppiness. I would say the which is almost typical British. I think Mel and Kim, things like that. And with excellent vocals. Yeah, no, very well done.
Thank you. I'm still working on my vocals. I'm never happy with them.
It's a never-ending story. It's a never-ending story.
All
Well
singers
said.
will understand me. Yeah. Thank
Well
you.
said,
Thank you.
Peter. Steve, then Kimball.
Maria, I'm not sure if you've heard any of us talking about WeGetArtists.com, which is run by Mr. Barry Coffin, who is a friend of Sparky's. But basically, he runs a website in which they help acts like us to place their songs in film and TV. And I was listening to your song there, and I thought, I could see your song being used in a TV drama series, or maybe even better, in a film. It had that kind of quality. And
Thank you. It's a great compliment for me. I'm trying to go to cinematic composition a bit, trying to explore it.
well, that's what I would recommend. If it was my song, I would put it on WeGetArtists.com, because I think it's got a chance with that. And really, and you say you weren't happy with your voice. I thought you sang that really well. It was beautiful vocals. So,
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Well said, Greenbeard. Whitebeard, Redbeard, and then the lovely Tina. So Kimball, then Mark.
Speaking of vocals, Maria, who did your background vocals? Did you do your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Vocals.
So that's impressive. I mean, you have a great range, and you show some versatility there. That's dynamic. Okay. I felt I had a vibe, kind of a poppy / jazz, touching on a torch singer to some degree, and I just totally enjoyed it. Again, like Peter said, the guitars were awesome. I mean, just clean, and I love the way it started. With just that, it was pretty fantastic. The synth was well done. I mean, all around, great tune.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well said, Kimball. Mr. Mark.
Yeah, I mean, what Peter said about the lush, the word lush for the music sums it up perfectly. It's a very lush sound. And I understand what you're saying about your vocals, in the fact that you are a very, very talented singer, but you're not going to rest on your laurels. You're always going to push your voice to try and find new things to do. So I totally get that. Great song, beautifully sung, great vocals, lovely video, and you look really cool in it. So yeah, good job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Well said. So what does the lovely Tina Lebea have to say before we get to your section, my dear?
Oh, yes. I listened to her song and I found it so beautiful. And her voice, it's so beautiful. As I had before, I was trying to, to catch up with her voice range. Well, I do understand if someone says, I'm not happy with my voice. I think you should be very happy with your voice, because no one has a voice, because people are scared, to sing, and you had that gut. You stood there and you sang your part, you sang your song, and the message, it is beautiful. So you should feel free and be proud of yourself, because nobody else can just stand out there and deliver the message. And you did it, girl. Come on, go for it. Don't tell yourself that your voice this and this and that, Hey, be who you are and shine with it. Shine with it. That's my message.
Thank you
Shine,
so
baby.
much.
Shine.
I will. Thank
Yes. And I
Well
loved
said.
it. I loved it. Yes.
you. Yeah.
What a beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You welcome.
Yeah, well said, everyone. Maria D. Clements, this is your home. And until the next time, Maria D. Clements, everyone. Well up, dear. So from England over to Switzerland, it's our return to the show for Tina Lebea. I hope I'm saying your name right this time. I'm Scottish. I mess up everyone's names. Introduce yourself, Tina, and what's the story behind your song Compassion?
All right. So those who don't know me, I'm so grateful to be on this second session. It was my first time last time, and now is my second time. I feel grateful to be part of the people, part of the music gang. So the song Compassion, I'm going to put it very short because the song itself, it has a message. It's all about the human rights. Because during the pandemic time, that's when I became a songwriter, because as a light worker, I could not see what is happening around the world. So I got so furious, but through my light working, and I got those messages. That's when I explained last time, because all my songs are based for humanity. So with this song, Compassion, is for those people who are suffering, who have struggles. They don't have the right to say what they want. And my message in this song is to really inspire the world. You must be who you are and stand for your rights. No one has a right to tell you what you should do, because we all born single, we all born alone, and we will live alone. But if someone comes and tell you, do this, do that, no ways. And this song, I sing it direct because it is a message out of the bottom of my heart, because I stand for it. And whatever I sing with courage. And I'm not scared of anything, because I'm here on this planet to inspire the world, to show the world that you could be who you are. And that is why all my songs are nailed straight. And I'm not scared of anything. And I put it straight for humanity. So that's why I'm so happy to be on this channel. I had the messages before from other artists. We are all on the same boat. Hey, let's unite and stand together and really be free and show the world that we can make it better together, all of us. In Compassion, the lyrics are there. Listen to it. It's up to you. Listen. And I'm so anxious or whatever. I want to hear your critics and your messages, but I stand for what I sing, and that's it. That's me, Tina.
What a beautiful introduction. And you know something, I love you to bits. You're a very, very special lady, you know, powerful, and you know, we just need people like you in this world. Tina Lebea, I'll mess it up with Compassion. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back and enjoy. Tina Turner's not got a look in. We've got our own Tina. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Walifasi kamuka linkwishishe habutse laungwana. Do you like what you see? Do you like what you hear? We all need serenity. Liberation is the key. Open up your heart for humanity. Where is the love and compassion? mane ke le la re je ga mamela go ba re botsa gore diache aowa re ka se gone la nkwishisha na.
Absolutely great song, wonderful video, and you look like $1 million in the video. Just fantastic. So our next guest is Redbeard. So let's do the Vikings, and the next three guests are Mark, Peter, and Steve. So I'm going to change the reviewers to Maria, Jane, and Tina because the Vikings can't review themselves. They've done it enough. So let's go with Peter, Steve, Kimbo, then Mark, please.
Dan Bonani Tina.
Sanbona.
All right. I don't know where to start. The video, fantastic.
Thank you.
This song, it's got that infectious rhythm.
Yes. Thank you.
The performance, I heard some fantastic bass lines, that sax, the rhythm section that just goes, and then you with your vocals, and every now and again you hit that high note. Now, absolutely superb.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well said, well said. Steve?
Tina, as soon as it started playing, I just thought fantastic, absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You know, for me, like the production, like Peter said, everything about it was incredible. You know, the production was fantastic. Your vocals were fantastic. How it was all like laid out was all absolutely, you know, top quality, and everything for me, it said professional, and it said professional with a capital P. You know, there was nothing you could fault. It was just a perfect production in every way. Absolutely amazing.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well said, well said. Kimbo and then Mark, our next guest. Kimbo?
Your energy in life, your life energy translates right into the music. I mean, it's the same, one and the same. So the advice you gave about, you know, just going for it and doing it, I mean, you know, you do that. You walk the walk. And I thought it was great. I love the Latin African feel, the beat to it, you know, kind of jazzy. And I love the addition of the saxophone there for just a brief bit. So very well put together, great energetic vid. I mean, what's not to like? I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said, Kimbo. Mark, Mr. Redbeard?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the band Van Halen. They did a song called Hot for Teacher. And when that video started, before the music had even kicked in, I just thought, that class is hot for teacher. You know, the thing is, when you get chatting to people on these shows, if you've never met them before, you try and work out what they're going to sound like. You know, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. But in your case, I got it 100% right. You know, you're sassy, you're classy, you've got a great vocal delivery. It could be aggressive, it could be smooth. And then you've got that hypnotic, like Latin American rhythm in the background. What's not to love? I'm very impressed with that. Great performance too, great video. Awesome, well done.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said, dude. Well said. And Tina, Lebea, until the next time you're this come back every few weeks, we love you to bits here. We've got three more songs to go. I hope you can all stay around now. And for the last three guests, I will ask Jane, Maria, and Tina if you would like to say something for the Vikings, because, yeah, as I said, so from Switzerland over to London. This is his show. Mark, Storey, introduce yourself, and what's the story behind your song, Feed My Demons?
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Mark Storey. Most of you here, I think, know my stuff. Those of you that don't, I'm a solo artist. I do everything myself. All the writing, producing, mixing, playing. I even do the video. My music comes from my love for blues and rhythm and blues and hard rock and Detroit rock and roll. So those are my influences. So I'm a cross between Muddy Waters and Alice Cooper. The song Feed My Demons came about, I was just jamming one day with my guitar, just jamming along to a backing track, and this riff came along. I thought, yeah, I'm going to write a song around that. And then I've begun the constructive process of building music around the riff and taking it to different places and putting an introduction into it, like an intro piece. And it deals with, it kind of deals with depression a little bit, but in a more of a kind of, how can I put it? I think every once in a while you need to feed your demons. You know, you feel down, you feel low, and you meet them, and but you've got to face them, and you've got to meet them, and you've got to feed them, and it's like a cleansing thing. So what this song is basically about is me coming face to face with the things that drag me down, looking them square in the eye, and writing a song about it. And this is it. I hope you like it.
Hey, you said Alice Cooper. You are our Alice Cooper. Mark Storey with Feed My Demons, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute belter of a track. If you've not heard it yet, yeah, fall in love with him. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy.
my secret identity. And it's good to know that you're never alone with a split personality. Been drowning in slow motion with my alter ego since I can remember. And I'm looking at me from the back of the dark mirror. The night time it haunts my dreams with all kinds of evil. Leads me to decadent days for the psychotic hedonism. Well, I guess that's the price I pay when I feed my demons. When I feed my demons. Suddenly I'm not the one you used to know, and I'm wondering how I begin to explain this freak show. I've only got myself to blame for my self-destruction, yet here I go again. Yeah! And I'm looking at me from the back of the dark mirror. But nighttime it haunts my dreams with all kinds of evil. Leads me to decadent days for the psychotic hedonism. Well, I guess that's the price I pay when I feed my demons. slow motion with my alter ego.
Wow.
Mark, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of an outro there, but we'll just stop it there, man. Absolutely brilliant, my beard.
Wow.
So, Kimbo's not featured as a guest, so Kimbo can still say something for the last two songs, and then we'll go through the ladies. So, Kimbo, then Tina, Jane, and Maria. So, Kimbo, then Tina. What was your thoughts there?
It's a banging tune, man.
Yeah.
You know, the premise, everybody's got their demons, but I like the way in the video, you know, you got a skull with nails in his head, you know, and you're blowing out some ectoplasm. And it's all very rockin' voodoo blues, man. So I love it. What can I say? You know how I feel about you. So, you know, good stuff, brother. Love it.
Thanks, man. Yeah. I mean, what you got to understand here is that when I'm shooting the videos, I mean, that's like a pumpkin head mask with nails coming out of it.
I was wondering.
And when I break for a cup of coffee, I just walk in the house in character. So my missus is sitting there and she just goes, all right, do you want a drink? I'm like, yeah. How's the video going? Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks,
Yes.
Tim, I appreciate it.
Well said, Kimbo. Tina, then Jane Marie. Tina?
Yeah, I am totally inspired about this song because the message in it is so exactly what I was thinking. And the guitar, it is so fantastic. And you know, when you face your demons, that's when you know that you had those distractions, you had those people around which are pulling you down. And then the message, it is clear. So I do know, I mean, I hope that everything is clean, you have grown, because each and every journey that one goes in life, you have to face your demons, you have self-destructions, you do wrong things, and then with the time goes, that's when one starts to grow and you feel that, hey, come on, I'm going on an opposite direction. That is not my path. I have to take this path. This song is a message, and it is clear. If one really faces those demons, the message in the song, it is it. That's it. Because who can understand, then I don't know what to explain, because it says it, it delivers the message in it, and the performance of this, that guitar, wow, and that whiskey voice, face my demons. Wow, I loved it. I loved it. Yes, big one.
Thank you. You've interpreted it perfectly. Yeah, spot on. Well done. The message got through. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
perfect.
You got to face it and you got to move on, you know?
Yeah, go forward, man.
Well said, yeah. But look at his big smile now. Jane Marie, then Maria D. What was your thoughts there? Jane first.
Well, Mark, you know, I'm a huge fan. And yeah, I love that harmonica. It's just your combination of guitars and harmonica and your voice, everything just makes you unique. I think it's just really you. And it works really well. And I thought the lyrics were amazing. I don't think I've really paid that close attention to them before, but the rhythm of the lyrics and the chorus just really, they just ran really well. It just works. Yeah, it's a great track, really, really great track. You should be very proud of that one. And the video obviously is brilliant as well. I mean, you're a one-man band, incredible.
Yeah.
Thank you. Brilliant. Thank you. That's really kind words. Thank you very much, Jane. And you know, I love music, so it's cool. Thank you. And thank you for picking up the lyrics, because I take a lot of time writing my lyrics. I mean, they've got to make perfect sense to me, and I don't like to make them too obvious, but I really appreciate the fact you picked up on that. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I love the chorus. It's just the rhythm, how does it go? I'm looking at you, looking at me. That's just, I love that. Really, you kind of want to just put your hands in the air and shout that one out. It's really good.
Oh, absolutely. Please feel free.
Big time.
He's probably possibly the most unique artist in the full music family out of the 200 lifetime members. They really are, Mark. You're a special man. Maria D. Clements, what's your thoughts here, my dear?
I think another great song, and the more I see your music, the more I understand there are two people actually living in you. Like one person is very calm and kind, but on music it's so passionate, so like kind of a bit passion in despair, I would say, in angry, some kind of a person who just try to show us the music, the message. And what I really like about especially this song, I like the suspense of the instruments, it's kind of you're like waiting what going next. And I like this so clearly, so rhythmically, nicely produced dialogue between the instruments, you know, like feels like everything in its place. Nothing is like obstacles, nothing is on top. It's so clean. I would say versatile production of a classy rock sound, I would say, for me. And it's a lot to learn from you as a producer. And video is great also, the message is great, so it's very quality job. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I've had some lovely compliments in my time, but it's nice to hear. I mean, Jane hit the nail on the head with the lyrics, and Tina hit the nail on the head with her interpretation of the song, and you hit the nail on the head because, yeah, I'm a pretty laid back guy until I get a guitar in my hand and stand in front of a microphone. And once I stop doing that, I go back to being me. But during that period of time, that's my other personality coming out.
That's nice. That's a real artist should be.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well said, everyone. Mark Storey, you know how much I love you, brother. Until the next time. Catch. Right back at you. Right, so from London over to South Africa, this is also this man's show. Introduce yourself, Peter, and here's Fourth Sun South and the story behind the song The Cold.
All right. Well, I'm Peter, and I have a band called Fourth Sun South because I have 3 elder brothers and I'm from the Netherlands and I went to South Africa. So that's the 4th sun going south. And it's been going south ever since. I have this band. It's now a 5-piece band. And I write all the songs and arrangements, and then I get the guys and the girl in to come record. Right now, actually, I am busy with a collaboration for the Top Talent family, and I'm almost, and I will send a message out and invite people to come collaborate on a song. That's something completely different. Anyway, last year in winter, which is in June for us here in the Southern Hemisphere, I wrote the song The Cold. One of the reasons I moved to South Africa is that I really enjoy the weather here. And despite that, there's those 2 months that it really gets cold here, and I hate those months. And I thought that cold you can also have in a relationship where all of a sudden the frost has come in. And I thought, let me combine those 2 things and put them in a song, and that's The Cold.
What a great introduction. What a marvelous guy you are, and everything you do is magnificent. Do you know they've got 4 vocalists in the band? But sit back and enjoy 4 Sun South with The Cold, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
It's on my shoulder. It's on my shoulder. And just when I want to grab it, I see it it's mine. The world is so cold. The world is so cold. The world is so cold. Today, the light will come again. 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 The sun will shine, but I'll stay inside. And maybe when all is gone, I won't have to hide. The light will come again. 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 My skin is frozen. There was so much of all that we wanted. Who is to judge? Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Let it touch. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. Let it touch.
Four Sunset, ladies and gentlemen. Every time I hear that song, Peter, it just keeps getting better and better and better, man. It's just mind blowing, bro, to be honest with you. If you can see Wally and Wolfie there swaying along, the same moves I was doing. But let's hear what Kimbo and our three lovely ladies got to say. Kimbo, then Tina, Jane, and Maria. What was your thoughts there, Kimbo?
I really appreciated the fact that you know, using the cold as an idea to push the fact that the world is cold sometimes, but also allowing for some hope. You know, I mean, I'm in Florida now, but I was born and raised in Connecticut, which is in New England, which is, you know, snow belt and all of that. So I understand that cold, dark feeling for about 4 months, you know. But yeah, just to be able to have the hope that, okay, season's going to change and it's going to get warmer and we're going to be fine, you know. For the moment, I'm going to sit with my hot chocolate and schnapps, you know. But after that, I want to go to the beach. So, you know, I just thought the analogy was great. So, as always, Peter, wonderful stuff.
Thanks, brother. Yeah, I always try to put a bit of positivity in my songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Magnificent. Tina, then Jane. Tina, what was your thoughts here? Yeah.
Yeah, Peter, that is a beautiful, beautiful song. It is so beautiful. I like the groove of it, and I like the style. You know, the song is so sexy, you know, and it sounds really, how can I put it? It's like, you know, you're sitting somewhere at the beach, as you said before. You prefer to live in South Africa because in the Netherlands it's cold. But you know, the funny thing about it, I like the cold. I'm in Switzerland and you're in South Africa, and I'm South African, but the main thing is that song, it is so beautiful, and I enjoyed the lyrics of the song and the performance, but those guitars, man, they rock. Well, I have nothing to say, Peter. That was a masterpiece, and I would like to listen to that song again. Thanks God, I got to this channel. Now I know where to find you. I'm gonna definitely put you on my list, on my phone, then I will listen to that song again. But I can only say the arrangement, super, everything super. the vocals and the woman's voice, it is so beautiful, so unique. And I wish I would have heard more of her. So that is my message. But otherwise, great stuff. Great stuff.
Thank you,
Nyabonga. Nyabonga.
Thank you,
Well
Tina. You can find the song. It's on all the streaming platforms.
Yes,
so,
yes.
You can find it.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. And the video is, mwah, I love it. With those thousands jackets on it. Yeah, you must have been frozen, right?
Hey,
great stuff. Super.
Check out the rest of Four Sun South's music, Tina. It's just a magnificent band. Jane Marie, then Maria D. What was your thoughts, ladies?
I love your stuff, as you know, Peter, and I love the way it started off quite melancholy and slow, and then you have this raucous chorus come kicking in, and then it comes back down. So the contrast, it feels like you go on a journey with the song, telling the story. And yeah, the cold, I'm feeling it right now. My fire's gone out and can't move to get up and stoke it. So it's really cold here today. So yeah, I like the analogy with the cold weather and the feelings, and the video is great. Yeah, I love the live performance to the funny bits and outside, and yeah, really just in general very professional as always, and great performance all round.
Oh, thank you, Jane. Yeah, we had a lot of fun making that video.
It looked like it. It looked like it. I think that's really good when that comes across actually in a video, that you're having fun. I think that makes people want to watch more. It's really encouraging to keep going when it's a fun video like that.
So authentic, isn't it? When people are genuinely having fun, you know, you feel it more. Well said, Jane. Maria, what was your thoughts here, dear? Before we get to Captain Greenbeard's song, the final song of the evening.
What I mostly felt, it's how much you connected to each other in the band, and it's so great to work in a band and keep this nice, friendly, creative relationship. And it's sometimes at what I'm lacking being a single artist, and so it's really, really great how you can transfer this emotion in your video, in your song, and it always, like, from all your songs, it feels like so much warmth, you know, and sunshine and kind of positive message, and it's really great. And of course the production, the structure of the song, it's really good, and like how you did it together, it sounds very solid, very professional, and it deserves a lot of listeners and followers that I wish you.
Thank you, Maria. Well, actually, when the female vocalist recorded her vocals, I think she had been in the band for about 2 weeks. But I was very, very happy to have found her, and still am.
That's nice.
Well said, everyone. You know, what a great show this has been so far. We've got one more magnificent song to go. So thanks, Peter. Four Sun South. Till the next time, brother. So from South Africa over to Portugal, Captain Greenbeard. This is also his show. Steve Andrews, introduce yourself and the story behind your song, Climb Through a Rainbow.
Thank you, Sparky. Well, yeah, I'm Steve Andrews, and I'm originally from Cardiff in Wales, but now I'm in Portugal. And I take you back to Cardiff in Wales in 2019, where, I happened to be there. And I have a friend called Misty Ardwin, and she has a nursery for little kids, and it's called Nestling's Nursery, and it's actually an award-winning nursery. And she invited me along the one day she said, Steve, come along and maybe you can play some songs for the little ones. And I said, yes, I'd love to. So I went along to the nursery, and it was all great. And I'm playing the guitar and I'm doing a few songs. Old MacDonald Had a Farm, stuff like that. And then I ran out of songs. And I thought, well, what can I do now? So I was strumming away, and I was looking around, and there was a little boy, and he was climbing through this archway, and he had stripes, rainbow stripes on his trousers. And it was a rainbow archway that he was climbing through. And I could see a rainbow abacus, a counting frame. And there was all this like imagery of rainbows. And so this song started just to come to me. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow today, which is how it goes. And I'm strumming away, I'm singing the song, and it went down absolutely wonderfully with the staff there, with the little kids. Somebody was banging a xylophone, and I thought, yeah, this is great. I've got myself a great song here, which has just come about completely organically in this nursery. Then we move forward in time a bit, and my producer, Jace Lewis, I said, Jace, I really want to record this song well. So he produced it in his studio. And then I had like a fantastic video made for it from somebody that he suggested. And so we have, the full works here. We have the song professionally recorded, the studio, professional production from Jace Lewis, a video. And so, but it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. I now move you forward in time to last year around this time when Captain Redbeard, Mark Storey, and Mark Storey, it's wonderful to have you back today. So I'm glad to see that you're well again. Mark Storey was saying that he thought this song, Climb Through a Rainbow, would make an ideal Christmas #1. And I thought, well, what a fantastic thing to say about my song. So bearing in mind what Captain Redbeard thinks about my song, how the actual song came about, it's over to you, Sparky. Take it away with Climb Through a Rainbow.
Absolutely. This is a song that everyone's children must hear, Hickory Dickory Dock and all the ones that's already famous kids songs. This one is right up there. They just need to hear it. Sit back and see it. If you've never heard it before, you're going to love, love, love this song. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen.
Than a picture from a storybook. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, sing a rainbow song. Climb through a rainbow, then you can't go wrong. Climb through a rainbow, build a rainbow tower. Climb through a rainbow, feel the rainbow power. I saw a rainbow in the sky, it made me stop and look. It was even more magical than a picture from a storybook. Climb through a rainbow, build a rainbow tower. Climb through a rainbow, feel the rainbow power. La 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 la. La 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 la. Climb through a rainbow, climb through a rainbow, build a rainbow tower. Climb through a rainbow, feel the rainbow power.
Very special song, and
Wow. Wow.
Who wouldn't love that song? Eh? So it's the last song, so I give everyone a chance to speak here, the round robin. So Valley and Wolfie, what was your thoughts? Do you like the song?
Yes, we like it. And we like also the VW van with the peace and love.
Yeah.
It's the 70s.
That's so nice.
We like it.
Great stuff. Really nice song with many pictures in my head, you know. When I see this, I remember the times. I'm an old man, 63 years old, and I remember the times before. And there were better times for saying what you're thinking. Today, you have little chance to come out with your mind of peace and freedom, you know? And that's what your video tells me. There was another time, and we have to work for love and peace for the future. I love this song and the video very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've got, you know, an understanding of what I'm about there, I think. And yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Well said, Valley and Wolfie. Let's see what Valen has to say. Valen?
Hey, wow, the video is super cool. And also your voice is super friendly. I was listening to the song and I was like, oh, this is like you are hearing me, like, you don't know, it's like a huge, like, you are super friendly and your voice is amazing. Like, I super appreciate everything. Like,
thank you, Valen.
Well said, well said. So Maria, Jane, then Tina. Maria, what was your thoughts there, dear?
I love the video. I think this is definitely the production, the repetition of the words is definitely for the kids and for the kids who just started to speak. So I have 3.5-year-old son, so this would be the best kind of like music for him, just to learn the language, to learn the more phrases and just the words. Very clear message, very kind of, I mean, the images are nice, and I also like your character, you know, the guy with all the green, you know, hair and beard. It was so funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's absolutely well said, Maria.
Yeah, thank you, Maria. Yeah, and it's a song, you know, it's a song for kids, and it's a song for kids of all ages. Is how I look on it.
Yeah,
I think we all have children in us.
la la la.
Yeah. La 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 la.
Yeah, everybody was doing it. You need to admit it. Jane and then Tina. Jane.
Yes, very. Yeah, just love it, Steve. I love all your stuff. It's all of your songs have that great feel-good factor about them, and I think Mark used the word infectious, which is very true. But yeah, I could also hear it as an England song. We need some decent England songs. You could change the lyrics slightly, or just get everyone singing in the stand. You could hear that, definitely.
Well said.
Thank you, Jane. That would be absolutely amazing. I'd never thought of the song in that way, but
Yeah.
yes, I could see that. Like, you know, in a sports ground with people singing along. Yeah, that would be absolutely incredible. Love that idea.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Miss Tina, what was your thoughts?
Yeah, I just love the video. When I just saw those colors and I saw that rainbow and I thought, wow, now this is all about love and peace. What else do we want? And the video itself, when I look at the pictures, wow, that car with those flowers, it reminded me of those days when I was a teenager with those big shoes and those pants and all this. And I think the song, one cannot forget, because the refrain is so fantastic. I mean, I hope I can sleep tonight, because I don't want this song to go into my head. I want to sleep and I just hear la 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 la. I hope I could sleep tonight, because this song, it is really good, because you can't forget it. It's unique. And yes, the power, the color of it, and really, if one doesn't know the singer, one could think maybe it's a, you know, like, how can I say, a huge guy, you know, but if you see the person himself, I mean, the way you look like my friend, that song is just for you. And I like even the looks, the colors and everything. It resembles everything. So what more can I say? But definitely that song, you can also change it, you know, because I think there's some songs that could be changed, you know, for, let's say, for a football song or something like that. I can imagine in the stadium, la 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 la, after the, you know, the triumph, you know. This is my opinion, but otherwise, wow, super song, super great, super, well done, well done.
Well said,
Thank you
lady.
so much, Tina. And yes, you know, you came in on Jane's idea, and yeah, I've got that idea now, and I don't mind my songs being changed. You know, if people want to, you know, in some way like change the song, that's fine. It's all performance.
Yes,
It's all
yes.
entertainment. It's all enjoyment. And so,
Exactly.
yeah, that's an amazing idea, and I loved, you know, what you had to say about my song as well. So thank you.
But remind me, if you make a success with my idea, I want part of it.
Awesome. Let's see what the other three captains have got to say. Red beard, white beard, and no beard. Peter, Peter, you need to grow a wee beard, man. You know,
No
you
beard.
do. Red beard,
Steve,
white beard.
I've been there, done that.
Steve, so I'm sitting with my missus yesterday, and she sees your Facebook post about the Christmas #1, and she said, "Oh, okay." And before I could stop her, she pressed play, and I thought, "That's it now. For the rest of the day and night, I'm going to have that melody going in my head." It's one of them songs. It's like "Happy Birthday to You." It's like all the great nursery rhymes, but it's just it deserves to be worldwide. It's a simple song, but there's so much more going. I'm hearing things now I never heard before, like the little drop down before. There's a little drop down, it goes kind of quiet, and it kicks back in again. But that song deserves. I think we should start a campaign. Make Steve Andrews Christmas #1. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I think we should. This song needs to be work. We need to like get this song out to the world, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much again, Mark. You know, yeah, I'm all for it. If anybody wants to make a you know, Christmas #1 campaign out of me, you know, I don't know, green bearded Santa or whatever, you know, let's do it. Let's go for it. You know, I'm all for it.
I'll be honest, we're going to need a few years before we can rival the mainstream, right? But that is what I'm trying to build, a rival to the mainstream music industry, not just a show. There's all sorts of other things we're doing. Yeah, that sounds great, but this year it's probably too late. So let's focus on it for the next year or the next couple of years, because, yeah, one of the best songs ever here, man. You know, Kimbo, then Peter. Last two compliments of the evening.
I've heard the song before, and I'll tell you what I thought then is what I think now, that the children's music genre is always good to have, you know, new music in there. And I think it's perfect. I could see 4 and 5 year olds running around singing it, you know, all day. So, you know, it's a great little message, and it's just clean and innocent. And, you know, I just really liked it. By the way, I had a VW van. I ran a chimney out of it for a few years until the engine exploded. But, you know, I'm familiar with VW vans. But I enjoyed driving one. That was cool. Nice job, brother.
Thank you, Kimbo.
So, Peter, to say, what was your thoughts? The final compliment of the evening, and it's been a wonderful show, ladies and gentlemen.
I just come to realize this is probably your only song that does not stand for environmental awareness, but it's your biggest earworm. It gets in your head and it won't come out. So this song, if it's just that the right people must hear it, because they will immediately run away with it.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Peter. And I'm just, you know, commenting on what you said there. In a way, it is an environmental song, because it is, you know, everybody, if you look at the rainbow, it is such a beautiful thing in the sky there. And it's over everything. It's over the countryside. It's over the world, you know. And in the Bible, it was like God's sign, you know, that God put up there. So it's very much, in a way, it is for the environment. And so, yeah. So anyway, thank you so much for what you said about my song.
See, if I'm honest, I believe that song's the front runner out of possibly every song in the music family for actually getting placed in a kids' TV program or something. You could just imagine, they would fight over it if people knew how catchy and how good it is. So it's going to happen. It might take 5 years, Steve, but you know what? That song will be a massive success, man. And thanks for being a wonderful guest, Steve Andrews, the Bard of Eli. Thank you.
Yeah, that's good.
I would like to thank everybody for being marvellous guests today. I'm going to first of all stop Facebook Live, and then I like to end my show with world peace sign, because I want world peace in this world. So goodbye, Facebook. And we like to end the main show with that's the peace sign. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a peace sign. 1.